Shannon, will punishing teams for resting players help solve the problem?
No, because you can't police it. All you're going to force them to do is lie. Now you're going to have more back spasm, more ankle soreness, knee soreness than you got in the past. And that's the teams should have the right to manage their teams that give them that presents them the best opportunity to win long term. Game 7 last year was the Cavaliers' 103rd game of the year. That's what teams are up against. Tyronn Lue managing this team says, okay, what gives me the best opportunity to compete for a title long term? And I get it. Everybody wants to see the star players play. But Skip, when it's not a nationally televised game, those fans want to see them too. Because when they sit out and it's not on ESPN, it's not on ABC or TNT, there's no outcry. So I guess those teams that's not on the major markets, that's not on national television, I guess they don't matter. So now all you force these teams to do is to come up and lie. Hey, make sure you go to chapel or mass before and say, Lord, forgive me, but I'm about to lie about this because LeBron is not really injured. But I'm going to say that because I want him to have his rest. And that's what Adam Silver is going to do.
I disagree with that. I want to applaud the commissioner for taking prompt action to try to undercut what has become a major problem facing this league. This won't eliminate the problem, but it will make it slightly, even slightly more difficult to rest players, because I think it's going to force an owner of a team to pick his battles with the commissioner. I think the commissioner is saying that if Greg Popovich says, tonight I'm resting 3 or 4 of my starters for a national TV game on TNT, that what's going to have to happen, there's going to have to be a chain of command call made. Popovich is going to have to tell his GM, R.C. Buford, who's going to have to inform his owner, Peter Holt. Nobody even really knows who Peter Holt is because he stays in the background. But Peter Holt is going to have to be told, we are going to rest 4 starters because of X, Y, and Z. Maybe nobody's hurt. Maybe it's just for rest. But then Peter Holt is going to have to attempt to get a hold of the commissioner and explain to the commissioner, hey, sorry about this, but Pop just believes that we need to rest tonight because we got some aging starters. LaMarcus is 31 or whatever, whatever the rationale is. And he's going to have to painfully explain it to the commissioner. He might have to, so to speak, white lie to the commissioner and say, Kawhi's got a knee that's a little balky tonight. It's troubling him. Maybe it isn't. Maybe that's an exaggeration. But it's going to be painful enough that maybe the next time he goes to make that call, he says, you know what? We need to pick our battles. Maybe we don't need to rest. And maybe Peter Holt calls Popovich and says, you know what? Why don't you play him 15 minutes tonight?